All right, Shalom. I'd like to start off by saying, Kah Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harakak Wadash, Ma'amah, double honor to the elder apostles, great millstone, my elder Heroin as well. Salutations to the argument that are pushing the truth to sincerity and truth, and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm Kanaka Amba Yashara from the Lions Den of Yashara camp, and this is another Lions Den news and prophecy, man. And it says, article reads, it says, Russia says it rehearsed massive nuclear strike. All right, and that's a big deal, man. They're rehearsing strategical nuclear strikes and preparing themselves for nuclear war, man. You see a lot more military exercises being focused on rehearsing using nuclear weapons. You know, so that's us getting closer and closer to our salvation, man. Kahalayim la Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, we've been prophesying about this for years, man. And it's just a beautiful thing to see, you know, these prophecies come to pass, and it's kind of crazy how people just sit around and act like as if nothing's going on. And World War III, we kind of sort of in the midst of it right now, when people don't really either they don't get it or they don't care what that means and what that entails, because you know a lot of people feel like won't anything happen to this place. But the elder did a lesson earlier talking with the dude holding the sign, Slovakia, saying this is it. Basically, ain't nobody coming to drop supplies for America. Ain't nobody coming to America's aid like them is so-called doing for these other countries. But really, they're the ones inflicting um, uh, harm and confusion on these other countries, and then approach them with democracy, talking about somehow they can help and bring aid. But who's going to help America? There's nobody set up to help America. The Lord's going to let this place sit here and melt. Slacky, man, a little under the weather. It's been like that for the past few days. Um, but yeah, you know, it says Russia has rehearsed its ability to deliver a massive nuclear strike, the Kremlin says. The military exercises involved delivering a response to an enemy nuclear strike. Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu said. State TV showed him recounting the rehearsal to President Vladimir Putin. It comes as Russia's parliament backed the withdrawal of Moscow's ratification of a global treaty that bans all physical testing of nuclear warheads. So they retract on complying or being a part of that treaty, which would prevent them from doing these military drills involving nuclear weapons. It said Russia and the United States conduct regular nuclear readiness simulations. Moscow has traditionally held its own towards the end of October. The exercises this year involve delivering a massive nuclear strike by strategic offensive forces in response to a military nuclear strike, Mr. Shoigu reported to President Putin. A Kremlin statement said that practical launches of ballistic and cruise missiles had taken place. A Yars intercontinental ballistic missile was fired from a test site in Russia, Far East, and another missile was fired from a nuclear-powered submarine in the Barents Sea, the statement said. The Defense Ministry released footage of the test. I guess this is pictures of the test. Oh, she had a video. All right, it says, a still image from video released by the Defense Ministry shows a Yars intercontinental ballistic missile. And that's wow. That's the aftermath of that is what's going to hit America. This is it being shut off, but the end point is going to, you know, ultimately be this place right here. America is the target. It says earlier this month, Mr. Putin and Russia had held a final successful test of a nuclear powered cruise missile. The experimental weapon, first announced in 2018, was hailed as having a potentially unlimited range, but President Putin's account has not been independently confirmed. The latest test will be seen as a display of force which coincides with Moscow de-ratifying an international nuclear test ban treaty. Parliament completed the passage of a law that withdraws Russia's ratification of the treaty on Wednesday. All right. So these countries are prepared for war, especially Russia, man. It said Mr. Putin called upon ministers to back the change to reflect the position of the United States, which signed but never ratified the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty. The CTBT agreed in 1996 bans any nuclear weapons test explosion on it or any other nuclear explosion anywhere in the world. Russia waged a full-scale invasion in Ukraine in February last year, raising concerns over nuclear war. And that's what's inevitable, man. Let me pause it right there real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6. See, the problem is nobody has ever, they've seen this one time, right? And the United States is the one that introduced nuclear weapons into war. In World War II, with Hiroshima and Nagasaki, when they dropped the big man and little man on Japan. So that introduced the world into nuclear war, and that's ultimately what's going to be the end point or destruction of America. This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire," man. So you had a more hand-to-hand combat, so to speak, in World War One and wars before then, and then you had introducing the firepower with guns and things like that, rockets, missiles, and bombs, grenades. Um, but now this is something it has evolved into burning and fuel of fire, man. All right, this is going back to the article. It says the in June, Russia um, stationed a first batch of tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus. Mr. Putin told a forum they would only be used if Russia's territory or state was threatened. The United States government says there is no indication the Kremlin plans to use nuclear weapons to attack Ukraine. All right. But they will attack America because according to the scriptures, the Lord said he shall put an evil thought in his mind and said he will go up to the land. Matter of fact, let me get it. Oh, man. This is Ezekiel. Is it Ezekiel? Okay, yeah. This is Ezekiel 38:10. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, it shall also come to pass that at the same times shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. Thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, having neither bars nor gates. And that's America. America is like sitting duck. Um, they have a conflict with the number one um, stockpile holder of nuclear weapons, Russia, and the number three stockpile nuclear holder of nuclear weapons, China. And America has the nerve to still be trying to flex its muscles, man. And it's losing its hegemony in the earth. You know, all these were brought about by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai stripping this place bare. Because, let me get this real quick. Isaiah 47:1, it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Right. That delicacy in that royalty facade that the United States once had is being taken away. She's being stripped bare, man. The whore is being stripped bare. You know, it's like one of those strippers you see in the club. Now she's like 50, 60 years old, thinking she still got it, but she ain't got it. These young girls done took over. You know, so now that's just how it is with America. The Americans around here just flaunting their stuff, showing off a little cleavage. Don't nobody want to deal with them saggy titties no more. No, they want something firm and perky. Like the dollar is not working for these nations anymore. They want something more firm and more structured. So they're going into a new form of currency, which is playing right into the hands of prophecy. And that new form of currency is going to be something digital, the RFID chip, which is the Revelation 13 MOTD. And you know, by us having to talk in codes like that, because of algorithms, and we don't want to get our videos to be taken down or get strikes on our page. You know something's got to be up with what we're saying. You know, they ain't taking nobody else's videos down. So you got these what are these nations doing? They're preparing. They're preparing to go to war. All right. This is and who's telling them to prepare? By them doing them nuclear tests, you know, they're preparing for war. This is and Yahweh Shema Shai telling them to prepare. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war come near, let them come up. Right. So get yourself prepared. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say that I am strong. And Russia's getting their strength back, the old strength that they had at the Soviet Union. And that's being given unto them by Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, man. Ultimately, to bring on destruction on this place. All right, let me get one more scripture to close it out. This is Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. It says, behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly, shall be stubble, and the day cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh by Shema Shai, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But the ones that believe in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai has hope. There's no hope for the wicked. There's no hope for salvation for 2/3 of our people or these other nations that get caught up in this destruction. However, there's hope unto the elect. Verse 2, it says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness come with healing in his wings, and shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall, man. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes up under the ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. So there's nothing that can be done to stop the inevitable, which was set up by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's why we prophesy day in and day out, giving warning to the people of what's to come. You know, because that was what the men of the Lord were commissioned to do. Warn the people of his coming. And that's exactly what we're doing. Lord, want this lesson to edify to serve his purpose. With that, I like to say, Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakak Wadash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, my elder Heroin as well. Salutations to the ark that are pushing the truth to sincerity and truth. And peace and blessings to the men and women and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.